Hi, welcome to A Few Minutes with Margy. I'm Margy Lyman, and I'm here at the KickHouse on Tree Boulevard in Walnut Creek, and I'm with Walnut C, who is the manager of this really cool exercise studio. There's great free parking in the back, by the way, which is covered. So even in the heat, your car isn't going to be out.
Right.
Small, nice little amenities.
Yeah.
So tell me about the KickHouse. What is the KickHouse?
So KickHouse is a modern kickboxing concept. We are a majority of women in terms of not just the coaches, but up at corporate as well.
Nice.
And so our biggest mission statement is reaching out to our local community and encouraging everyone to take their health and fitness and kick it up a level, whatever that might be for anyone. We're also really big on meeting you at your ground zero and slowly working from there. So every time you come into class, you'll be working at your own pace, but of course, we're gonna try and challenge you and push you just a little bit more each time so that you get stronger and you start to see those results over time.
Great. Well, when I walked in, there was an abs class going on.
Yes.
So you offer all sorts of...
Yeah, so we do offer 8 different formats. 3 levels are of kickboxing. So we have our beginner level, which is a 30-minute class. We have our intermediate level, which is 45 minutes. And then we also have an advanced level, which is another 45 minutes, but it is very, I would say, fast-paced.
Okay.
Yeah, so the beginning 2 levels, very beginner-friendly, even if you don't have any kickboxing experience. Power kick, you will definitely want to work your way up until you jump into that class. But the coaches are really great about making sure that you guys feel confident and comfortable with the strikes themselves, but also the combinations during class. So you'll have either 1 to 2 coaches on the mat working with you, making sure that you understand everything that's being said during class. And we also offer personal training. So if you ever want to speed up that learning curve and kind of get ready for that power kick a little bit faster, personal training is also an option as well.
Right. When I was here last time, I was in that personal training room.
Yes.
Yeah, and that was very comfortable with nice places to sit and rest.
Right.
But the equipment looked like you could really do some.
Oh yeah. So
some hard work.
If the off chance that the mat happens to be busy with a class and you wanted to schedule, a personal training session around the same time, we have an extra space for that.
That's great.
With plenty of equipment, another extra bag in the back room, so we can work on kickboxing technique during the personal trainings, or we can also work on resistance work. We could do resistance band exercises. We can also do weightlifting, working one-on-one, really ensuring that the member understands true form when it comes to certain exercises.
Yeah. Last time when we talked, I think I mentioned to you that one of the problems that I see in gyms is that the trainers are not available to help the participants and the patrons, and you're sitting there doing the equipment wrong.
Right.
And it's hurting their body, not helping.
Exactly. And so that's where a lot of injuries start to come in. And that's also where we start to see a lot of plateauing happen with our weight loss journeys, is if we're not really getting the most out of our workouts, then we're kind of just adding stress to the body without really purpose behind it.
I see.
And so that is one of our biggest focuses as coaches here, is we want to make sure that each time you come in, you're learning something new.
Right.
Or you're perfecting your technique, you're getting stronger, you're getting faster, whatever it might be. We want to make sure that each time you come in, you're leaving a little bit better than when you first walked in.
You got to do that 1% better every single day.
Exactly, right?
Yep. So one of the other things that really struck me about this place was how almost family-like and friendly, the other trainers that I've met, and you're describing the people from corporate that come into town every once in a while. But tell me about your journey. How did you come into this? Because you definitely fit in that enthusiastic, and you clearly love what you do.
Yeah, well actually when I first found out about this position, I had no experience with kickboxing, and I also had no experience in the fitness realm either. So it was kind of an entry-level position. They were like, look, come in, we'll teach you everything that you need to know. You just have to have the right mindset and the right, I would say, motivation to help these people out, right? And so me personally, I always really enjoyed working on my physical strength and abilities, but found that if I didn't have someone else guiding me or kind of directing me in which way I should go, I kind of got lost in my own program, and I didn't know how to continue on. Like, okay, I've made it this far, now how do I take it to the next step?
Echoing my point about not having supervision,
right?
And help.
And so when I found this place, like I mentioned, they taught me everything I needed to know, and they also welcomed me with open arms. You know, we talk about that community-like feel, and we do call each other the Fit Fam, the Fight Fam, and we really, really, truly believe in that community-like vibe here at KickHouse. You'll notice that when you walk in, if you're a new face, regular members that have been here for a while, they'll recognize that and introduce themselves. You know,
nice.
You'll make friends your first class. We also have, for example, one of our members just recently injured his hamstring. So he's not able to come in for classes for a few weeks, but the past 2 weekends, he's been here just to say hi to the coaches and the members. He's not taking class or anything, but he just misses his Fit Fam.
He misses his peeps.
Exactly. So he's just coming in to check in, and that's totally the vibe that we're going for. We want this to be chill, low-key, welcoming, inviting. We want anyone interested in kickboxing to walk in through those doors and feel like they're part of a community and feel like they're able to accomplish something.
That's fantastic. But on the let's look at a different side of this. Kickboxing is also perceived as a method of self-defense.
It is.
So if you learn how to kickbox, you can maybe be a little bit more on the offensive. And so how is that incorporated into your program and classes?
Yeah, so when we're going through strikes, for example, your first class will have you come in a little bit early before class so we can have one-on-one time with you to break down the punches, the kicks, not just so that you understand the what, but also the why, right? So like I can teach you a jab cross, but where and why would you ever use those punches? So I always like to give visuals with my combos. Okay, we're doing a jab cross hook roundhouse. Jab cross is going to the face, hook is going to the body, roundhouse to the leg. That way they can kind of have visuals when they're working on the bag rather than just kind of shooting strikes out there. They're kind of almost visualizing, okay, if I was in a real fight, how would these strikes link together? How would it flow? We also from time to time hold self-defense seminars. Those are about once every 3 months. And we have one of our coaches, Coach AJ comes in. He's very experienced with self-defense. He also does a little bit of jiu-jitsu. And so we will take the kickboxing strikes that we use here and apply it to self-defense. So we also work things like elbows and knees. So if you're ever in a situation, you know, where someone comes up behind you, how do you use that spin elbow correctly? Or if you're pinned up against the wall, how do you use your knee to disable the opponent and get away? So we take what we teach you guys for the fitness piece in the classes and we apply that to real life situations.
Wow, that's incredible.
Yeah, and a lot of our members really enjoy that, especially because, like I mentioned prior, we are a majority of women here. And so it really goes a long way in terms of empowering these women, of feeling like, you know, like, I don't ever want to have to fight, but if I needed to, I could probably get a couple strikes in.
Look out. Right. Here she comes with the horns.
Right.
That's fantastic. And when I walked in for the first time a couple weeks ago, I noticed that you have sayings on the windows that really seemed attractive to somebody who was interested in working out. Stress relief.
Yes.
You know, what are the benefits, overall benefits?
Yeah, so with kickboxing, like you mentioned, the biggie is stress relief, right? There's nothing better than letting all the stress of the week go on a bag via kicks and punches, right? But it's also a good way to make sure that you guys are staying active, of course. It's a great way to get your cardio stamina improved without running on the treadmill, without, you know, having to do the Stairmaster at the gym. I don't know about you guys, but I'm not a huge runner. Don't really enjoy cardio too much, but this is the one exercise that I found I kind of almost distract myself and I feel like I'm sharpening my skill set rather than working out, right? Also with kickboxing, there's a lot of resistance work. Resistance work over time does help with bone density, helps increase muscle mass on the body. So not only is it gonna keep you in shape physically, but also mentally as well with the stress relief part. So it's a good balance of basically everything that somebody looks for in a workout. You know, the stress relief, the movement of the body, seeing results on the body, and then feeling empowered, you know, feeling like you could defend yourself if need be.
Right on. What are your goals for the KickHouse and yourself?
So my goal for KickHouse is just to spread the word out to the local community. Anyone who's interested in kickboxing, we want you guys to come in and try it out. Never be afraid to start. It's never too late to start, I always like to say. We actually have quite a few of our coaches that are in their 50s and 60s. And when I tell some people that, they're like, wow, I didn't really think that you could kickbox at that age. And you definitely can. So it's never too late to start. Exactly. Miss Margy is going to be my next member here.
Yep.
So yeah, I just want to make sure that the local community here in Pleasant Hill and Walnut Creek knows what we're about, and knows that we're an option out there for them if they need it.
And do you offer any specials or?
Yes, so everyone gets their first class for free.
Right
so they
on.
can come in, try out the workout, see how you like it. We also, from time to time, will offer certain promotions like a $0 enrollment fee if you're signing up for a membership. From time to time, we have 2 weeks free. So I would say the best way to figure out what promo or deal we have going on at the moment is just giving us a call.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. And one thing that really impressed me about your schedule is that you have a lot of early morning and later afternoons. You're pretty consistent on the weekends, and then you have that lunchtime where you can come in. And it's amazing to me that, and we talked about this before, you can get a good workout in 30 minutes.
30 minutes, right? That's what a lot of people are like, 30 minutes, I don't know, maybe I should do the 45-minute class. But it's 30 minutes of pretty much go, go, go.
Right.
We start with a 4-minute warm-up, then we jump right into bag rounds. And between the rounds, you have about 20-30 seconds to rest and catch your breath as the coach is explaining what the next round is going to be.
Right.
But aside from that, you don't stop until the end of class.
Yeah.
So
30 minutes it is.
30 minutes, yeah. And the beauty of all of our classes is they're designed for you guys to self-pace.
Right.
So there's no need to kind of like keep up or compete with anyone else in class. We like to say your only competition is you. You know, 1% better than you were yesterday.
Great.
Yeah.
Great. And what is your phone number? How can we get in touch with you?
Yeah, if you guys would like to learn a little bit more, maybe schedule a free class, you guys can give us a call at 925-230-9791, or you can also go to our website.
Yeah, they have a great website. It's really interesting. I can't thank you enough for your time today, Alexa.
Well, thank you for having
me. It was really
me.
fun. It was great to get to know you. I love this place. It's got a great vibe to it. It's well decorated, but it allows you to focus on what you need to. If any of you would be interested in being on a few minutes with Margy, please let me know. Or if you have a business that you'd like to recommend to me, I'd be more than happy to take the time to interview and feature them as well. Thank you very much. Margy Lyman, Doodle Real Estate Group. Thanks, Alexa.
Thank you.